Hello friends and welcome to my channel. So I am Cher and today we are going to be running through a couple of different makeup looks for if you are getting married and you want to do your own makeup, or if you're a professional makeup artist and you do makeup for a living like me. These are just some fun color combos, just some ideas to play around with for different wedding looks. Sometimes when you go out on the internet or on YouTube and you look for wedding makeup, it seems to me like it's always kind of the same standard looks, you know? So I just wanted to kind of play around and give you a twist on things, some different ideas. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It's just running through some of these colors. Probably not going to get as much into the details of how you do the entire look, the base, and like every little step. We're going to focus a lot on the eyeshadow, lip combos, blush, you know, maybe what highlight I'm using, that kind of thing. Just to kind of get more of those shades and stuff put together. And so that's going to be our focus today. I'm just going to give you a few different looks. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And we are going to jump right in. Okie dokie. Eyes are all primed, powdered, and all of that. So I really just want to create a very pretty, little smoky, beautiful bridal look with cool tones and everything. So it's like cool tones and then plums on the lips. We are going to go with probably this one right here. Does it have a name? Yes, it does. It is Smoke. Fluffy brush. And we're just going to start coming across. Okay, I'm going in with a little bit smaller fluffy brush now, and I'm going to go a little darker on the outer corners. So we're going to come in here with this one, which is Aurora. So I'm doing kind of almost like circular motions. I just like to really kind of try to blend it out. And we do these little corner edges. Okay, we're going to try out the rhinestone now. Coming in with more of a packing brush. And we're just going to start tapping it on in the outer corners. Ooh, look how beautiful. Wow, that is a stunning white, like silver. I think this is going to be gorgeous for bridal. Yes. And I didn't even mean to put any in the corners, but it's looking good with a little bit in the corners there. So I'm just going to touch it up with a little inner corner brush here. Okay, and then I might just touch it up just a touch on the outer part right here. Bring some down on the bottom. Okay, we're going to throw on a little bit of eyeliner, and I'm just going to see how it looks from there. Okay, and we are just putting on a little bit of bronzer, and we're coming in with the Urban Decay palette. I can't remember the name of this one, but it's a 3-in-1 bronze and highlight and blush. Okay, and then we're coming in with my favorite highlight, which is the Saint highlight. It is Glamazing. It's their illuminator, and I use this all the time on clients. It's one of my favorites. It has a little bit more of like a silvery, cool toned shade. Okay, and then I started moving on to lips, and I'm trying to kind of get like a pinky plummy lip color. I'm not sure that the lips turned out quite like the color I was thinking. This is the lip liner LA Girl, and it's called Blushing. Gives sort of a very pink tint. Okay, and then we're coming back over it with the lipstick from Anastasia Beverly Hills called Sweet Pea. I really love this shade. Again, I'm just not sure if that was the color I really wanted to use with this combo, but I'm always just so drawn to that pink color. And then we're coming back over it with a lip gloss. This is the color Calla by Arbonne. Okay, and so this is the finished look. I went ahead and put on my little bridal gown and give you a little tour of how it all turned out. So very highlighted shimmery eyes and then a very pink lip. Okay, so now we are going to do another look. I am kind of leaning towards more of like a rose gold halo eye kind of thing. I just did one on my review where I did the Patrick Ta palette, and I think we're just going to do another one like that. See if we can come up with a fun look out of it. Now, what I have not played with are the creams in this palette. So this is the Patrick Ta Rose. This is like the second palette. I think it's Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 2 so Major Dimensions 2, that's what I mean by second palette. And it's like the rose tones. This is a cream color, so we're gonna see how it holds up. I'm just kind of coming on in here, going ahead and put it down. It just goes on so beautifully. I love it. I love how it performs, how it blends, how it looks. It's so pretty. This whole palette is like my new baby, you guys. And you can check out my review on it. I was just swooning over it. I'll see if I can kind of link it over to the side for you to check that one out if you're interested in the full palette description. I think I'm going to do some kind of shimmer in the middle there. Okay, pretty. Now, I'm not sure about cream in the insides like this. That might not have been the best idea. I'm going to put just a touch of this other one, like brown, over here on the sides to add a little bit of shadow and dimension. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm basically coming in with this color. What color is that? This is what I used last time. Romance, or is it Amour? Amour. Okay. This pink right here. Now the one next to it looks a lot more pink to you guys on here, but it's really kind of more gold in person. It's so weird. And we're going to use a packing brush and just kind of come in here and lay down the sparkle, but that's really not showing up much. So I'm going to bring out this beautiful baby, Charlotte Tilbury Rose Gold, and it's a liquid eyeshadow. It's got like some shimmer, and that's what we're going to put right down the middle here. Okay. Very good. I'm just doing it with my finger at first because it goes on more pigmented when I do it with my finger. Okay. A little bit on this side. So this is just for like that person that loves that like rose gold shimmery look, you know? I think we have a little too much cream on, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna pop on some Anastasia Beverly Hills a loose pigment here. It's going to give us a little bit more powdery shimmer on there, just to balance out all of this cream. Because I don't know. I mean, if you're an oily girl, all these creams may not be for you. Okay, I'm going to tap that on top of where I put the rose gold from Charlotte Tilbury. There we go. I like that. That is giving us a pop. Very nice. Ooh, yeah. Much better. Okay. So, you know, to really make a difference, you can do this with, I mean, any other kind of highlight that has sort of a gold or rose gold like tint to it. Something that's just going to kind of make it pop and stand out from the darker colors around it. Okay, see what I'm doing? And I'm just kind of lightly tapping that around, balancing it out. Very good. I think I don't know that cream is the right thing for my eyes. I might come back over it a little bit. If I can find my brush, there it is. I think I'm gonna come back over it just a hair with a matte. Okay. Yeah. And I'm gonna hold my brush down a little lower so that I'm just kind of lightly blending. I like that better. So I'm grabbing one of the mattes out of here, going back over that cream. Because for me, it's too creamy. It's gonna smudge and shift, and it's just not gonna hold up, I don't think, on me. I wasn't feeling it. So I'm coming back over with this color, Heartache, I think is the name of it. It's this darker one right here, which is a close match to the one we were doing on the cream. And I'm gonna come over that cream too with the matte, because I just don't think that, I mean, it's just gonna shift so much. Okay, that's probably a little too dark to be put in the corner, so I'm going to balance it with a lighter color here. And kind of bring it together around there. Now, I got a little too much in the shimmer there, so I'm gonna come back over just a little bit more. And this is part of the art of getting blended eyeshadow, is sometimes you just got to keep coming back over things, reblending, redoing, layering. You just kind of layer back on until you get what you want. So pretty. I love how that pops. Okay, I think that is about what I want, but I'm going to do underneath now. I'm going to line under the eye. Bring it up into, and we may need to blend that. Yes, I know I have not cleaned my brush and I've got like goo on it, which I do not recommend. I'm going to pop on eyeliner, lashes, maybe throw on some base, and we will keep moving. And we'll see how the eyes look with that, and if I need to touch them up once I have the eyeliner and lashes on, and mascara and all that, I'll see if there's any changes I want to make. Okay, so here is, oh, I missed a spot right there, didn't I? Ooh-wee, we're gonna have to clean that up. Anyway, so here is the eyes. I've got on a little bit of base. We're gonna start on, normally I do my bronzer. I have the same bronzer I always use. I'm gonna change it up today. I'm actually going to try out using my RCMA palette. This is really a concealer palette. You can use it for foundation as well. I don't. I use usually for traditional, I use my Arbonne. But I have this mostly as a concealer palette, but I'm gonna try out using it for contour as well. One of the reasons I really want to try this is because I want to make sure that I have the right colors for women of color. And men of color, I mean, whoever of color. Because recently I did a look and the bronzer just was not dark enough. And I ended up pulling from this palette because, you know, it was darker colors. And I've been thinking about getting another RCMA palette just so that I'll have so many colors to choose from instead of trying to buy like single bronzers and not knowing if it's going to be ashy. I don't know. So I was just kind of thinking like about it. So I'm going to test this out and just see how it works for bronzer or for contour on me, because I've actually never used this for contour on anybody else. So I was like, you know, I mean, if you can use it for foundation and base, foundation and concealer and contour. It's going to be such a versatile palette, right? Okay, so for me, I'm thinking about maybe that color right there. That is SH8, which kind of works for me because guess what, guys? My name starts with SH, right? Now, how do we do it? I'm going to do it with my finger real quick and kind of start mapping out. There we go. See if I can get that to work. And so it's going to be a cream blend, obviously. So I'm just going to I'm actually going to use more circular motions to blend it up. Yeah, I like that. I may even like using cream better. What is this spot right here, though? Gotta get better at blending. Okay. I think I like that. Okay, I'm gonna kind of do like this at first and then start blending it down. That is nice. And this way I can like test it out for the day and see if it holds up. That's my main concern, is just making sure it's a good quality one for actual concealer, you know, and not just, concealer, contour, and not just for as supposed to be used for concealer, you know. All right, I'm gonna do a dab up here. I know that's just real fancy, isn't it, to use my fingers? Do the same thing. And I'm gonna kind of use circular motions again and blend it out. I've been considering getting like full line of RCMA because it is so versatile to keep in my kit, especially for when I need to do traveling. And then I have like all different colors, but they're so compact. I really love that about it. So I'm kind of playing around to see if maybe I want to invest a little bit more in some more RCMA like this. All right, I do kind of like that. I like how the contour is looking. Very nice. Okay, I'm going with a deeper color on my blush today than I usually do. I'm going with our color Plum in Arbonne. I think I'm going to use this side, go a little bit more with, it's almost a brown, but not quite. And see, yeah, because I don't want like too pinky with this look. I completely forgot to do my nose. I always do that. I am going to kind of just use my finger on this and see how it works. Yeah. I think that's working pretty good. So yeah, so far I do like it. I know RCMA was invented by a makeup artist for makeup artists. So it really does seem to work. So versatile. It's been so handy having this thing. Let's try out those loose drops for a minute. Let's see how they work. I'm going to grab my highlight brush Let's see if that's enough highlight or not. Ooh, I do like it, but I'm not sure. What I love about these Iconic London drops is they're so pigmented, so I like the pigment, you know. I like it to pop. We could bake later. I don't know. I like the highlight, but I don't feel like it's like just popping like super duper much, you know? So we'll see. All right, we're gonna think about lips now. I'm gonna go, I just bought some very dark brown lip liners recently for the same reason. I wanted to make sure I had the right lip liners for women of color as well. I'm gonna actually try one out on me. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I love that dark, I want a darker brown lip. So just a minute. Okay, I could go with, there's a couple different lip liners I could have done, but I'm gonna test out this new one. This is LA Girl. I didn't go with the absolute darkest brown. I went with the next darkest brown. So, and it's just called Brown. So I have another one I use a lot that is NYX that's also called Brown. So I guess I'll see how this one goes. Love it when they are freshly sharpened. I know it's looking crazy right now. Another thing I forgot to do, I'm going to pop on, I'll do a little tad bit of that contour color under my lip. And then I'm gonna try, the darkest brown I really have that's still brown is Velvet Teddy, MAC Velvet Teddy. I hope it's dark enough though. Not quite, but kind of getting there. Okay. Okay, I have e.l.f. Mocha Twist. So I am going to pop on this. It's a little lighter brown than what I have going on, and we kind of want that so that I can kind of tone it back down just a little hair. The one thing I can't really sanitize again, so I don't put it directly on my lips. My favorite, just like gel clear liquids. Okay guys, so I decided that the highlight just wasn't enough, so I added in my Iconic London drops. Love that. So there's a little more pop on the highlight. Y'all, I gotta have my highlight in Bridal. I just have to. But if you're a matte person, I guess you don't really have to add this step. Just let go of the highlight and you're good. So I'm gonna pop a touch on the collarbone here. Make it all sparkle. Collarbones. A little trail for the honeymoon, right? Oh yeah, we're just gonna splatter it everywhere. It's gonna be like I barfed on it, barfed it up. That's how I roll, y'all. That is how I roll. It's gonna be glow. I'm glow girl. Okay, I think that's it. So this is the last look. Kind of halo eyes, but with the cream base, it came out a little more creamy and blended. Ooh, and my glow is a little too glowy, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Let's blend that in. So anyway, you know, you can come back in. I mean, I might even do that. I might come back in and touch up that sparkle just a touch more because I do want it to really pop and stand out from the darker colors around it. Okay. There we go. There, just to make it pop a little bit more. All about my sparkles in case y'all can't tell. Okay, I think that this is it. All right, very good. And my gray hair's popping back in again already, all those roots. Some of you young brides don't have to worry about this though, and there is something in my lash. Okay. All right. So that is that look. Gonna give you that, I mean, it's a halo eye, but it's a very, it is very neutrally browns halo eye. Okay, so that is that look, and we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so the look we are going to go for this round, we're gonna be using the Tartelette and Bloom. I use this a lot for bridal because it just has, I mean, you know, all those neutrals, a little touch of pink. So the perfect bridal palette, to be honest. Okay. So I'm going to be going for a little bit smoky, but with a little touch of like slight pink in there too, I think. I don't know. We're going to play around and we're going to come up with a bridal look. So I am first going to come in with, yeah, I think Sweetheart. Sweetheart is the most pink color in this palette right here. And we're gonna do the fluffy brush. Is it clean? Not super clean, but oh well. I'm gonna let this kind of be my transition color. So this time I used a brow soap just to kind of really get like the textured brow look. If you notice that, I've just been really digging that. And that's another thing with bridal is everybody has a different way and approach that they like to brows. Some really want like very sleek, smooth brows, and some want just natural, kind of feathery. Some want very, I don't know, defined. It can be, you know, I actually kind of like to ask my clients like what they prefer, what they like. So yeah, we kind of come up with a customized look. Okay, so I'm just doing this kind of general swipey swipe. It looks more brown on me than it does pink. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna come over and start building up some smoky. I'm going with a smaller brush. You'll see kind of the same pattern. I'm gonna try, which color do I want? There's a couple of darker colors. I'm going to start off with a little bit more of the brown one. This is Activist. And we are going to kind of try to do, in fact, we're going to set some powder. Put some powder down because it really helps pull off the angled look that I like to kind of go by. You could put down tape or something to give you angles. I like to do it with powder. See what I'm doing there? So I come in with like a translucent powder and I kind of help that guide me along the edge. It also helps keep from fallout, sticking. Now I don't really have a lot of, like I don't have my face, the rest of my face on yet. So it's not like it's a big need below because I'll just wipe off any fallout under my eyes. But I do like to do this sometimes if I really want like a good angle on the eyes. It just helps guide. So that's one little trick I do. All right, I didn't get it even. There we go. All righty. That even? A little bit more. There we are. Okay. Now we'll come back to it. And I may just make sure that Sweetheart kind of comes all the way over here. That good? There we go. just so the angle's right. Now we're going to come in with Activist. And I'm going to start close to the lid here. Start kind of building it up. And I don't have super hooded eyes, but I do have very creasy eyes. If you see that crease in the middle, you know, aging. So I do bring mine up a hair to cover that, you know, and I always try to kind of like open my eyes and see how it will look, that everything will be seen when I have my eyes open. And if I don't see it, I'll bring it up a little bit higher. Okay, so one thing I find is that no matter how pink some palettes look, they just don't come off with the same pinkness on me that I'm looking for. They come out more brown. So I'll come in with a little pop of blush. It's my little secret. When I want like a really good pink that I know I can be assured of. So I'm gonna come back in with that same over those same spots, and I'm using my blush. This is my Arbonne, what is it? Rhubarb, but I'm using the lighter one. I don't think that made it any more pink, do you? So I may even put just a teensy pop of the darker color and see what it looks like. I'm going to try this Charmer and maybe a touch of Flower Child, and we'll see if that's what I'm going for. And we may need to even do, no, that's about right. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So do you see what I'm doing? So I'm putting this on all of the lid, and I may possibly come back over it with some like Stila or some kind of liquid eyeshadow to really make that pop, or highlight. I don't know yet. I probably should have done a cut crease, like mapped it out with concealer first, but it's kind of going. I'm such a shimmers person. So when somebody comes in and they say, I want matte, I'm always like, oh, it's like they just break my heart wide open. Break it wide open. But it's not about me. It is about my clients and what they want, and I want them to be happy. So I accommodate what I can. Okay, I'm actually going to mix in a little bit of this. I love this color. It is Rocker. It's just the perfect, like, I'm just going to kind of pop a little bit like right here and blend that in. Ooh, I love that. Love that. And it may be a little more of the color that I almost wanted in the transition to, but I don't know. I'm just going to kind of pat it all around so that it blends into that smoke. But I also want it to show up. Okay. Okay, I'm actually going to come in with Maybelline Color Tattoo. It's called Front Runner. This is a great bridal color. And it just gives an extra pop of like highlight on that lid area. So I'm going to come back over that to give it a little shimmer. I may do it with my finger if that's not going to go on enough. the finger and then blend it out. Yep, see? Now it does have a slight brown gold tint to it, so keep that in mind if you are more looking for, this is gonna be a little bit warmer look. If you're looking more for cool tones, this is not gonna be the right shimmer. And a little bit in the corner edges here. I may even put in a touch of the smoke shell, just like right here. I don't want it too much anywhere else. Back into the smoke to kind of blend it all together. I'm just kind of pulling all the sides together. I'm going to pop on some ABH eyeliner and mascara and lashes. Maybe go ahead and throw on my foundation and stuff, and then we can come talk about like cheeks, highlight, and lips after that, and see how it's all going to come together. I'm going to pop on a little bit of blush. I'm going to first go with what we did before on the eyes to match them. That might not be bright enough. I'll come in with a lighter color. Yeah, we're gonna do. I kind of think we want to go with the brighter. Yeah. We'll go pop in. Also follow up with some good highlight. So I'm gonna go in with the Iconic London Drops because they have a little bit more of a gold tint to them, and we're doing more warm tones here, so we're gonna do that one. Hold on just a sec. Okay, I have tested these out in another video and I'm absolutely in love with them, and they are probably gonna be my go-to highlight in like almost every look, as long as it's kind of a warm tone look, because I love the shine this gives. Oh my gosh, is that not gorgeous? Oh, so beautiful. Just try to blend it out. Beautiful, isn't it? I probably put a little much on the chin. And I may even bring a touch up here into the eyes. So beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so now let's just figure out lips, and we will be about done, and I'll brush the rest of this off. All right, let's figure out lips. Okay, so I've told you guys one brand I really love to use a lot is Saint. So I've got this palette from them, but some of their lips I really like. So I'm going to be coming in here. I think this was the color Plum. And I'm going to use it as lip liner. It just makes a really perfect color when I'm opting for like a little more pink, but not too much. my kittens. I feel like maybe Modesty. I don't know if I want to go like super bright pink today, but I definitely want more of a pink tone, so I'm going to give it a shot. Just like a clear lip gloss to add shine, but not like extra color. And I think that is perfect. I love that. That's kind of what I'm going for. Okay. This is it. I'm going to put my hair up or something, make myself look slightly bridal for a minute. So hold on a minute for the final look. All right, here is the final look. A little more brown neutrally than I really was envisioning, but this is what always happens. Unless I go really pink on everything, then it comes out just like so pink. But anyway, this is it. What do you think? So I really do like this, how this came out. I love the smoke a little bit, but it's still just like very neutral. A hint of like plum pink. I don't know, but I think it works on a lot of skin types. But yeah, so I do like it a lot. All right, that's this look done. All right, guys, so that about wraps it up. I hope that you enjoyed these looks today. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. It really helps me out. And that wraps it up, and I will catch you on the next one.